Toad and Koopa from Guyfry, so he's the player 1. And Diddy, you gotta. I feel like you gotta pick Parry here. I feel like, yep, Diddy and Paratroopa. Okay. No holding back. 2 barrel trains. What kind of sorcery can one even do with their pelvis? You don't want to know. So, Guyfry off to a rocket boost initial lead here versus Pelvic Sorcerer. Both Koopas have been picked, and then, ooh, almost fell off there for Pelvic Sorcerer, but he gets up. I don't know if that's the optimal thing to pick. Right now, Pelvic Sorcerer's doing more mini turbos than Guyfry, who hits the waterfall. Okay. This could potentially be very good for Pelvic Sorcerer. 3 mushrooms towards Guyfry gets him back up towards the Sorcerer. Red shell, probably going to be destroyed by a green shell. Or dodged. We could see a dodge. Yep, we do. Guyfry gets a star. Destroyed, but that would have been dodged, I want to say. Okay, we're going to go up through the ramp again. Pelvic Sorcerer's got a decent lead, not entirely commanding, but he is doing mini turbos as much as possible, and that's really the key here to winning in double dash races. I mean, Guyfry has pretty similar character combination. He has a more offensive item. Well, one that's more about, like, you know, boosting up, because he has the golden mushrooms. But, you know, Pelvic Sorcerer is just, he mini turbos as much as you can. All those boosts are going to add up to something. Even, like, you know, and Guyfry is not too far behind, so the items are helping. Oh my gosh, you could screen peek. I would have screen peeked and threw it back. I thought that was the right move from Pelvic Sorcerer. He's not going to do it. Guyfry, on the other hand, is going to take the shortcut. And he's going to fall off. That is probably going to do it for Guyfry, unless he makes, like, an incredible comeback. Falling off there, really killing his chances at winning this race. He could have potentially brought it back because they were not that far behind. Pelvic Sorcerer taking race 1. 2 barrel train, barrel on barrel train violence. Okay. Game 2 is, yep, Castle. Bowser's Castle and Mario Circuit are the 2 tracks that Guyfry likes the most. So I'm interested to see here what Guyfry expects to pull off. I mean, you have signature tracks. They could be, in a competitive environment, you would hope that they're your signatures because, well, you have a trick to them. You know the layout really well. You know your lines. Maybe there's a shortcut you practiced. You know, you're hoping for something here. This, I don't know about Guyfry, but he's in second right now. Got a star. You could easily knock Pelvic Sorcerer out, or you could just save it for later. It's not a bad idea to just do that. Personally, I'm using the star right now, hoping to collide with, Pelvic Sorcerer falling off here. Okay, yeah, this is a not make or break situation, but you definitely got to, you got to hope for a blue or a lightning. Lightning would take away the star. Never thought I'd do double dash esports. Well, you can thank Pelvic Sorcerer for that. You know, it's all him, man. It's all him. He's doing what needs to be done for double dash, because it is like I think double dash and DS are the closest Mario Karts to, like, a kind of a fighting game in a sense, like a competitive version of the game. Yeah, I would throw the red shell now. I don't know if he threw it in front or behind him, but okay. Gets hit by the fake item box. Pelvic Sorcerer back in a decent state. Ooh, losing the triple reds was bad. Okay, okay, yeah, I would throw it. Throwing is a good time. Oh, it barely gets past. You gotta throw this other one. Okay. Guyfry just holding on to that star. It's gonna Kryptonic, or Pelvic Sorcerer in this case, not able to really. He's catching up, but he doesn't have any items to really throw away the star. DS competitive looks so fast-paced. That's because it is. Nothing but snakes. Got to get triple reds here. Okay, a mushroom, not bad, but he can just, that's the thing. With having a star, having no way to get rid of it, Guyfry could just easily like run away with this race. Okay. We got to do something. I would use the, okay, red, you got to throw that. Okay, yeah, I think it's, honestly, I think it's over. Unless we get a blue shell here, it's over for Pelvic Sorcerer. Yep, that's going to go, race 2 going to Guyfry because he was able to hold on to it. He held on to the, he held on the star the whole time, and Pelvic Sorcerer didn't get any items that really helped him out. Like, no, he got triple reds, but he immediately crashed into something and lost them. Triple reds at least would have, like, he just didn't have, nothing in the early game let Pelvic Sorcerer really take advantage. DK Mountain, though, this is a good pick because Guyfry doesn't know the, well, I assume he's picked up on it enough, but when you're going down the mountain, you really gotta, okay, you got an intro star here from Guyfry. That could probably make the difference here. Like, when you're going down the mountain, Pelvic Sorcerer is going to go down the sides. He's not going to pick up items, especially not in first. Less airtime, it's faster, but Guyfry, he's just going to get items, mushrooms, and a star. Yeah, you just, not much you can do if you're Pelvic Sorcerer. Oh, that's good. That's very good for Pelvic Sorcerer, especially by taking that shortcut. Guyfry, on the other hand, gonna fall in. I don't want to call a race so early, but I don't see any reason that Pelvic Sorcerer is going to lose this race. Especially with, like, you know, he's taking the optimal paths. He doesn't have the greatest items because he's not in second. But, like, you know, if you pull off the shortcut, you go down the side of the mountain each time instead of past the ramps, I see no reason why he should lose this race. I want to call a race early. I'm going to call it right now for Pelvic Sorcerer. I'm sorry, Guyfry. It's just not taking the shortcut and going off the cliff and, like, he's just, you know, oh, he dodged it. He dodged a blue shell. Yeah, definitely this race is done. If you even dodge the blue shell, yeah, it's just, this is a great course for Pelvic Sorcerer. Like, he's so far ahead of Guyfry. And I think if there is a game 5, or I guess a race 5, then we're probably going to see Mushroom City. And I assume, you know, Mario Circuit for game 4. Yeah, I just, very commanding lead, decisive lead even. Like, I don't see any way Pelvic Sorcerer loses this. Dodging the blue by going over his, yeah, it is. It is so sick. That was a great dodge. Hi, DC Tall Boy. We're just gonna taunt there for a Pelvic Sorcerer. That's game 3. Only downside of one-player double dash is you can't use the 2P punch mechanic. Yeah, I would love to use the punch. Honestly, that would make weight more effective as a stat, because you just punch someone and punch them out of the way as a heavyweight. Alright. Should update now. Yep. Baby Park here. Probably the most Mickey Mouse course in the game. I'd say that's the case. If you want to win as a very new player, Baby Park is probably the best way to do so, especially if you're going against a more experienced player, because there's no shortcuts. You can at all times you can see the other racer. Good star usage by Guyfry. Hitting the banana, Pelvic Sorcerer. Can't be colliding with stuff. Pelvic Sorcerer just getting hit by everything on the track. Dodging. The only thing they're dodging so far is item boxes. Not good for their not good for them making a comeback. You gotta throw those behind you, I think. Okay. Get a star. That's a good thing. Yeah, I would definitely throw the red forward, throw the greens behind. Just let them collide, hopefully collide with Guyfry. Bay Park is the most high intensity course where my siblings play. Yeah, for good reason. It's yeah, we cannot be colliding. You can't hold on to triples this long without and not use them. I just think that's a bad game plan. Game 4 goes to Guyfry. Okay. last race of the set. We're probably going to Mushroom City here. I would not be surprised if he does. You as the player have a punch that if you're not a coward. Yeah, I would just challenge someone to, like, I don't know, melee or something. Waluigi. Okay, this is actually a great pick for Pelvic Sorcerer because he knows the shortcut, and as far as I can tell, Guyfry does not. So we'll get when we get to the shortcut section, I'll talk about it more. I do like that. This is the same thing as DK Mountain, where it's you know, normally when you're playing the game, you go for the bumps, like the speed ramp and stuff. But it's faster to go through the off-road section because you're in the air less. Is he gonna go for it? He does, but it's failed. Okay, so basically, the shortcut is if you bounce off one of those guardrails and go into like a right below the ramp, I guess in this case, you'll enter like a out of bounds zone, which the game will make it think like you fell off the whatchamacallit, you fell off the ramp, and it'll place you right there right before it. It saves like 2 seconds. Kryptonic knows what it is. He wasn't able to do it this time. Guyfry does not. Or I guess he just doesn't want to attempt it. Okay. Oh, and the winner of this is presumably going to play me because I don't think Anna is going to get one over on me. Are we going to get, okay, he got way better at it this time. He got way closer, but still not enough. And in second place, I don't know if it's worth going for. Like, maybe your objective is to be messing up first as much as you can. Which now, Pelvic Sorcerer back in the lead. It's close. Got to take the item box here. Just deny Guyfry any chances for an advantage. Yeah, see, that was probably the best thing you could get if you're just go get a item box because it's probably going to be something way better. Oh, he did it. He did the shortcut. Kryptonic or Pelvic Sorcerer doing the shortcut, takes the lead. I think that's going to be it unless like a miracle happens with Guyfry. Nope, he does it. Guyfry hoisted by the shortcut. That was a close game 5, but Pelvic Sorcerer is going to take it. Moving on to winners finals to play either me or An Amusement. Good job doing the shortcut. Huh?
You see the spin?
Yes.
The LR spin?
Mm-hmm. Never knew about the shortcut. Yeah, it saves like 2 to 3 seconds of time, DC Tall Boy. It's if you know the shortcut and you're like close with someone else, like those two are decently close in skill, the shortcut is the game changer. Like if you're both at the same period, those 2 seconds is
Who's next up?
me and Anna.
You